Well, looks like one of y'all northerners sent y'all's truck down here. Look at this. Yeah, that's probably, not a big deal for you guys, but down here, boy, this is scary. This is a no-go. Nope, ain't looking at this truck. Well, another beautiful day here in Arkansas at the auction. Let's see what we can't find here. A lot of this stuff's gonna be way too new, too expensive for me to even look at. I mean, but we may be able to find something a little older or a little cheaper. Let's see here. I like that F-150 or F-350 over there, but that's gonna be some money. 15 model Terrain. Let's look at this little Nissan back here and see what year it may be. It's a 16, but looks like it used to be a work truck. So there's a chance we could look at that. 61,000. I might look at it. A 10 BMW. No thanks. There's another BMW X-Drive. I just don't mess with these BMWs. They're usually too expensive. It's 11. Plus, the repairs could be expensive if it needs any, but I'm not always going to say I won't look at them, just not usually. There's a newer Fusion. This is a hybrid. I'll go ahead and look at it because for some reason hybrids don't do great here at the auction, so I might be able to get it cheap enough. Yeah, a little Colorado, or is this the Canyon? Yeah, it's GMC. This is Canyon. I see a big dent right off the bat, and that's okay. This could be a good work truck if it's cheap enough. These are things you get by cheap. We had the one that had low miles stuff, boy, and it's sold, but I'd almost had to talk somebody into buying the thing, you know. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. See how many miles it got. See how it sounds. This is another, oh, nothing, no battery now. This is another pretty plain one. Of course, it has this problem like the last one we had to fix. Bass radio, bass, yeah, it's pretty bass. Let's see what this says on the tag. 198,000 miles. Needs a windshield. Oh boy, that's a nice Ram. Let's check what we got on here. 18 with 36,000. Yep, that's gonna be too expensive. Too expensive. Too expensive. Nissan Sentra SR. I will go ahead and get this one started up. It's a 16 model, but it's a Sentra at the end of the day, so it could be cheap. Now the big thing we got to do is let this thing start. Let this thing warm all the way up. Check the CVT transmission. So we'll let it warm up while we're looking at a couple more. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be too much money. These transit vans are gonna be too much, and I just don't know what to do with them. Siennas, they hold their value pretty good. That's 16. Not happening. I guess we could look at this thing. It's like a food truck or something. It's kind of cool. I'll have to find a buyer for it for sure. Not everybody would want this thing, but hey, we can get it cheap enough. It's actually pretty dang clean too. Oh, I thought it was dead. It come on right on. Do have a check engine light. I'll hook to that. 75,000 miles. Looks like it's a warmer and a cooler. Okay, that's cool. Hey, this one's absolutely, it's pretty good shape. We'll drive it around. I'm not real jumping up and down about it, but if it's cheap enough, which it won't be, we might pick it up. Somebody will want it. Look at this thing. 2000. Now this thing has been here a couple weeks, and what it is, I think they're wanting too much for it. These are neat and everything, and they're actually pretty dang good vehicles. But man, I don't know, it's still not a real truck. And I mean, yes, it has a bed and everything. What I'm saying is it can't haul anything. So you got to find a person who wants one of these. Like I said, they're great vehicles for somebody who wants one. They're great. They got the bed, they got plenty of room on the inside, they got all the power you want, they drive great. But if you're wanting a truck, like a full-on truck for work, this probably ain't it. But if you're wanting a truck because you like to have a bed on occasion, or you like to haul some smaller stuff, or even medium stuff, this will be fine. So, but the value on these things, man, people love them for some reason. So we'll see what it does. Let me, I guess, look at these two, and we'll come back and look at that Nissan over there. Well, I went ahead and drove this thing. It does okay. I'll tell you, it's got a heck of a suspension around on the front here. I'm not sure what it is, but I didn't even finish test drive. I just went ahead and parked it. If it was real cheap, which it won't be, I might buy it. You got this right here. In fact, let me grab my scanner. The check engine lights for the evap code, which is pretty common on these old Dodge Dakotas. So let me check out this Honda. Well, the Honda did fine. It no issues at all. Not even a light or anything to check. It drove perfect, and I figured it would. They're pretty good. But we'll get this thing warming up. We'll drive it. I'll jump this thing off and check it out. I guess let me look around this thing while we're still waiting on it to warm up, but it is still ice cold. I might drive it and then park it and then drive it again. Tags are still on it. It's got junk all in it, and by the person who's selling it, which I won't put on here. I'm gonna say this thing's a repo, which sometimes, boy, that's how you get some good deals. But let me go ahead and drive it, park it, let it warm up some more, and drive it again. All right, so far this thing's driving good, but there's one thing I noticed right there. This thing is rebuilt. So it better go real cheap. People are kind of scared of them rebuilt titles, including me. But anyway, it's still warming up. I'm gonna check this 350 King Wrench with a 6.7 power stroke. Check it out. I know it's gonna be way above my price range, but they're just fun to drive. Well, the Sentra drove actually really good, even though it's got rebuilt title and everything. Like I said, it's got to be so cheap, I probably won't get it. Missing rear view mirror. Yeah, probably won't mess with it. This thing's got a bunch of miles. It actually runs pretty good. I'm letting it warm up some more. I'm gonna take it a spin again. But yeah, it's actually pretty dang good for especially how many miles. It's beat up. Of course, it'll be cheap. I might look at this turd for a real cheap vehicle. I mean, this thing had to be in the hundreds of dollars. It's got a bunch of miles, and it's pretty rough. I've got one of these at the lot right now, actually. It's not a Taurus, it's a 500, but it's the same damn thing. And then they also brought this Sonic out, which I might take it for a spin here. It's a 15 with 83,000 miles. We'll check it out. And I do scan, even though that last one, you know, I said it showed rebuilt. No, I do scan all the VIN numbers to check the report on it. So that would have told me by the time that. What I do is drive them, and if they're good, then I'll scan them. I don't want to, you know, waste my time scanning them and everything if they're no good. So I'll check this out. I'll go ahead and check that hybrid out over there too. And that's probably it for today. We'll see what we get. We're somewhere new. That's the local Copart here. There's some pretty neat vehicles to look at. Some of them are obviously ones I don't want to mess with, but That's a good one, huh? Oh, look at Subaru. Anyway, now I've come to look at, hopefully find some trucks that aren't damaged too bad. I mean, dent stuff on. I was going to show you guys this old Mustang here. This thing is pretty sweet. It's actually in pretty dang good shape. This one don't have rear seats, or oh, okay. They actually looks like all this folds up. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen the fastback style or whatever this may be. But yeah, that's a pretty sweet Mustang. Now, I'm not gonna mess with it. I was looking at it online, but as soon as I seen the bids up above 7,700, I'm just not gonna mess with it. There's no room for me to, well, as far as I know, there's no room for me to make money, so we'll leave it alone. But yeah, we'll look at some different cars. I'm not messing with these ones that are bad, but I'll look around. Maybe I'll find something. If I see anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back online here. Look at this Challenger here. I guess somebody needed an engine. That'd be a good one to try to get. Oh man, this Toyota's messed up. Look at that, all the way back into the condenser. I don't even know. I guess if you need the back end on it, because the front end's gone. What happened there? Tire just broke. Just sitting on the side there. But all right, well, I'm gonna look around here and see if I can find what I'm looking for. So I'll let you guys know if I find anything cool. This is one of the reasons I come up here today. This is a pretty clean old brick nose extended cab Ford. Does have a little bit of dash stuff going on, but still got the tape player in it. Ignition's all busted up. Look like somebody's trying to get it to start. But yeah, I bid on it. If it's not too high of a price, it's pretty straight over looking forward. Somebody painted the stripe on here, which I actually don't hate. We'll see what I can do with it. Ooh, look at this one. It says flood on it though. Even with flood damage, I bet you it's still gonna be some money. See if we can't look in there. Well, it looks pretty good. But yeah, I sure wouldn't. God dang. Yeah, I sure wouldn't mess with it. But that's pretty cool. What kind of truck is this? Oh, that makes sense. It's a Chord. Yeah, somebody sure ragged the shit out of this one, didn't they? Spray paint. Ooh. I bet you if this thing will start though, it'll run. No battery. But anyway, I wouldn't be interested anyway. Boy, that thing is maybe like $100. Cause alright. Well guys, I think most of this stuff's too rough for me. There's a few I'm gonna look at. Look at this Alfa Romero though. It's got an actual carbon fiber, not a, you know, just sticker. And look at this interior. Well, if I was trying to build something, even if this thing didn't run, I could take it just for the interior to put in like an old truck or something. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's not that bad, I guess. But being Alfa Romero, the part's probably stupid. All right, well, I guess I'm about done out of here, guys. Here's another Challenger, or Charger, excuse me. But anyway, all right, we'll see if we get anything or even want to bid on anything. Boy, I was walking around this on the outside. I said, boy, this don't look too bad. I get up here. Holy crap. Oh, it stinks. Look at that mold. I would say it's either been in a flood or got the windows left open on it. Oof. But that looks pretty good besides that. God dang, this thing's It's probably gonna be not what I want, but anyway, I thought I'd share it with you guys. Oof, I stink.